Hey, what's up? How are you doing? So, I don't know who needs to hear this, but the GM48 is going on as I make this video. It's about nearly 18 hours in, I guess 16 and a half hours in, and you still got over 30 hours left if I post this basically immediately. Um, am I going to take part? Uh, pr- Doubtful. But I get the notifications that it's happening, and I always come over here to gm48.net to see what the theme is, and this theme is delivery with the prompt you have to deliver something somewhere, a package, a baby cat, a dead body. You'll figure it out. Um, and that's actually a pretty workable, open-ended theme there. It's better than a lot of them. I really struggle with game jam themes. I'm sure they're difficult to come up with. I mean, these are the community votes on them, but this one's pretty workable. In case you're wondering, the GM48 is a game maker centric game jam that takes place over 48 hours. So the course of a weekend. It starts at an odd time for me because it's Greenwich Mean Time. I mean, they are in Scotland, but so it makes sense. They're starting it. Well, actually, the guy who runs it is, I think he's a little bit farther over, but I don't know how time zones work. Anyway, so it started like last night for me, but anyway, what I did want to talk about, what I did think would be fun, while I ponder whether I want to jump into this. I really don't use Game Maker uh, much these days, if I can help it. And I have things I need to be. I really should be getting back to with Game Maker. What I'm about to show you is not one of those things. So, um, we're gonna play a little game called. I actually don't know if it can record this. Um, Here, it'll take a second to boot up. I'm gonna close. Did I close the wrong window? I closed the wrong window. Okay, here we go. All right, this is Down and Count. I can't sleep. The theme for this one, there's a package outside, was Countdown, which but I can't reach it before sunset. What do you do with the theme Countdown? I think Minute was very big at the time. Dat, dat, dat. And, yeah, just those games where. And my girlfriend left me. Those games where, like Outer Wilds, where everything collapses after a minute. And you just sort of run. I actually haven't really played those, though I believe I do have Minute. I just haven't gotten around to it. Just haven't had the time. But anyway, this is Down and Count. And one thing I like to do with game jams when I take part, which honestly isn't as often as I should, or well, I got other stuff I'm working on. But I like to try to do a different style of game than I've done before. I really like point and click adventures, so I wanted to do a point and click adventure. And the backstory on this one was that I was feeling pretty low at the time. I don't remember why. There may have not been even a reason, but I kind of rolled out of bed and was clicking around on my computer, and uh, idly went to the GM48 page to find out that it was well underway and there were 17 hours left to make a game. So in that time, I made this. Um, as you can see, he can kind of move around, sort of. He's very slow. Um, we have some things we can interact with. Here, let me show you. If I right click on the sink here, this hand of his will slowly make its way up there and turn the tap on. We can also open the fridge, and there's a little bottle there. Um, but if I try to interact with it, he just closes the fridge again. I think if I do this, there we go. It's just ketchup. Yeah. So in case you can't tell, this guy's this guy's a vampire. He's of the Count variety. He's some sort of royal but cursed family, I guess. Here, let's turn on the TV. Oh, wow, right off. He didn't even give it a chance. Just just turn it back on. I think we can sit in the seat. Sure, he just pops right in there. Um, can't even reach the TV from the seat. That's good. The hand kind of drifts behind him. So my idea, I don't know, this is sort of a vague idea. Let's see, we can go over here, and there's this little picture of him and his girlfriend, but he doesn't want to talk about it because he can't. She said it was time to move on. You're mean. Boo hoo. Yeah, that was a good one, me. So anyway, the idea was the story behind this, the lore is that his girlfriend was a ghost, and they had a lot in common. He has this weird ghost hand, and she's a weird ghost person, and they can be weird together, and that's cool. And gosh, this sink is still running, just wasting water. And oh, we can walk away. I wasn't sure if I could walk away when the hand was doing its thing. This lump here, this is supposed to be. I don't feel very tired. This is supposed to be a coffin. This is his bed because he's a vampire. Oh no, thank you. I don't feel very tired. Yeah, I got that. Okay, so anyway, the thing is, he's got to go outside, as he said earlier while I was talking over it. There's a package outside. Um, let's see what it is. Oh, he's so slow. There's the package. Oh, it's uh okay. Uh so there it is, a package from the blood bank. Just, you know, not throwing any shade that, this was a few years ago. So things weren't quite as what they are now. But it seemed like a good idea for, the company that would ship him blood. Um, would have fangs on the box, is what I was saying. So anyway, it's still light outside, and as you can see, there's this clock ticking away. There's a reason the only number on there is 9. It's because that's what you need to get to, and it is currently 5 past 5. Um, that's right. This is a troll game. So it takes 4 real time hours for the sun to go down. I didn't even animate the sun or anything. I had so little time making this game. So it just hangs there looking cool as heck, and just burning you up for 4 hours. And then there is an end game. And people did play through it because part of the thing of game jams is other people are contractually obligated to play other people's games. So there were a handful of people who, um, yeah, figured out what was going on and just started it up and then went off to do other things and let it run for 4 hours and then came back to see if the sun had set. I don't think, trying to think if the sun comes back up if you leave it for another, like, however many hours past that. I don't think it does. I think it's a one-way sun. But anyway, yeah. So this is down and count. There's no sounds. Just a sad vampire guy. He doesn't want to talk about it, and that's pretty much the extent of the interactions you can have in this room. Does he do anything with the rug? No, just walks around on it. Um, and And then I'm pretty sure this is sort of an end game thing, and I don't know if there's a quick restart, but let's see if we can make it to the box. Ouch. Ah. Ooch. Ow. Ow, ow, ow. Ow. The flames. Nope. Oh, wow. I was close, too. I was close. His hand's still there. Well, I guess that's it. I guess you just have to close it down and start it up again. What do you think of these trees? Just really, really went above and beyond with the artwork. Look at that. Look at those shades. It's, yeah, 'cause it's gotta keep the sun out of its eyes. So anyway, if you want to take part in the GM48, like I said, there's like 30 hours left of that bad boy, and it's there. I Game Maker lost a lot of its luster for me when I started taking part in the community a bit more, namely Reddit. There's a I was seeing activity on the subreddit for Game Maker that was really disappointing. A lot of, it kind of frames itself as this engine for just getting started, just raw. Let's make a little game, where you're going to learn the basics of coding, and it's got drag and drop functionality to be even more accessible. I don't typically use that, but you kind of have to use it to some extent, sort of. Um, but I was seeing a lot of people asking really basic questions, beginner questions. They don't know. And they were getting downvoted. A lot of basic questions just getting downvoted. And that's a really rough energy to put out there for a bunch of people who just want to learn, and are just getting started. And not to name names because I don't remember, and I just don't go on Reddit much at all. Um, just it kind of turns my stomach. But there were particular characters who would respond to pretty much every post, and the first response was always essentially read the effing manual. And um, that's bullshit. That's a terrible, terrible thing to say. especially because the manual is not well written for Game Maker. It does not elucidate anything. And to to go out there and act like it does and not even point the person toward the right page indicates to me that the guy saying that has never read the manual, and doesn't even know where to begin. And it's just offensive to my sensibilities. Um, which sounds insane to say, but it's true. It really made me no longer care to use the engine because I didn't want to be part of a community that treats its members in such a fashion. Um, yeah, it was hard. So I have a lot of these little games that I mean this is sort of an outlier, but I don't know. It has a place in my heart, but I have a lot of little games that I need to revisit, especially apps that I've actually released and update. Get with the times, and just the process of getting reacquainting myself with the engine, and the prospect of dealing with seeing that kind of just really negative um, stuff is not appetizing. It's not something I want to jump back into. So yeah, you probably have guessed at this point that I'm probably most likely not going to take part in the GM48 going on right now. Um, even though the even though that uh, theme is pretty doable, but yeah. Anyway, this has been Down and Count. Um, not this. That this was Down and Count, and yeah, you've been great. Thanks so much for watching, and hopefully, you know, should I edit this down at all? Probably. Will I? We'll see. Uh, but yeah. Anyway, have a great day. Take care, and you know, be awesome. Be cool. Just take care of each other. All right. Well, yeah. I'll talk to you later. Bye.